Yo guys, welcome back. Today we are on Anime Fighting SimX again. I was gonna upload a video a few hours ago when the Anime Fighters update came out, but it was pretty buggy and wouldn't have been a good video since everything just wasn't lined up correctly. But anyways, this video I got recommended in the comments of my last video. By the way, thank you guys for 2,000 views. I wasn't expecting that, but here we go. I have a video here how to get strong in this game, and it's very simple, so this probably won't be too long of a video, but I'll try and explain the best ways to get strong in this game. Anyways, so as I said, it's not the hardest thing ever, but first of all, I'm gonna tell you guys to make sure you join the group to get 5% stats, and if you have premium, you can also get yourself more 5% stats. So those are some two things already that can buff you by 10% if you have both, and by 5% if you only have one of them. So that's the first thing I wanted to go over. So now you just want to make sure that at the beginning of the game you're following your boom quests. These quests go up to 40 quests. So once you finish all these quests, actually let me go there first. All of these quests will give you yen, and sometimes they will give you boosts. Eventually they'll start giving you boosts, and you just want to progress through the game doing these quests and make sure that you upgrade all your stats in the stat area, in these upgrades area. So you want to make sure you're upgrading your multipliers with yen, so you can start getting, hundreds of billions, stats like me. I'm kind of falling behind because I don't have any more yen boosts to grind, and I'm trying to play some other games at the same time, so I haven't really been upgrading my stats recently since I'm out of quests to do. But anyways, you want to make sure you're spending your yen, because remember, there's also daily quest board over here that you can make sure you're doing. Mine reset in 4 hours, so also make sure you're coming over here to do the daily quest, because these also give a ton of yen. And if you have, by the way, if you do get like the 2 times yen boost from, for example, if you get 2 times yen boost from a quest or a code, make sure, I don't think there are any codes, but for yen boost, but I'm not sure. But if you do, make sure you use one. It's right here in the shop. It will say use, like kind of like where this one is for stat boost. You use it, and then once you use it, you can claim quests, and it will actually double. You can also go do yourself mob quests to get yen, which is another way to buff your stats, to obviously get billions of stats. Which, mob quests, for example, are like this. These NPCs here will tell you to select a quest to kill these specific enemies, and then you get the quest like this. For example, this is the Saiyan Captain. See, I get 5,000 yen. If I would have the double yen boost on, I would get 10,000 for returning this quest. So let me go over to the Saiyan Captain and show you here. This is like what I grind whenever I have a 2 times yen boost. But I just wanna grind these guys. It isn't too hard to kill these guys once you get high enough level, but it isn't the hardest game to play once you get strong enough. And it is pretty satisfying to easily destroy these guys and tank their abilities. So, anyways, this is what you want to do, and you go over here, back over here to claim your quests. So, obviously, if your stats aren't nearly as good as mine, you're probably going to want to grind someone who isn't, who's easier for you. There are other quest NPCs. If you just go to the mini-map here and go to quests, you can hide the rest of these by clicking these, like hide reputation, hide daily, hide main, and you would only see the side quests. So you go all to these different areas, and they should give you quests for yen. So it might not just be mob quests either. There are some side quests around the map that will give you tasks like killing players or training increments of like strength, chakra, or durability. But you can get yen so much ways, and that's the best way to upgrade your stat multipliers, which is how you get the most stats. So also you gotta remember that you need to get yourself champions. So champions, you can go over here and go to the champion pod. The banner is what I like to call it. Resets every hour, and it's about to reset 7 seconds. So let's see what's in this banner. And you can use your chakra or chikara to there's Broly, by the way, to these purple shards to open and get yourself some pretty good units. As you see, if I go to my champions, my Broly is making sorry, is multiplying my or it's not multiplying, I don't think. I don't know exactly how it works, but it gives me a 0.53 durability, strength, and speed boost. And in my shiny Madara, it gives me a 0.41 durability, sword, and chakra boost. Now you might be wondering, how do you level these up? What you want to do to level up your champions is go around and fight enemies. While you're doing your quests, use your champions. Make sure, because since they buff your stats, especially Broly helps with HP and damage with critical chances. So just go around, kill enemies. Same thing with fruits, by the way. Same thing with fruits. Same thing with stands. Same thing with other specials like the imperfect Renegon. So just go around killing enemies, and the higher enemies you do, I think they give a little bit more XP. As you see, my champion just leveled up there. I don't think they do, but you can test that theory if you want. So you see, my champion just leveled up to level 10. I'm not sure exactly what the max level is, but it's you know, it's probably like, I don't know, 50 maybe. I don't quote me on that. I'm not actually don't believe that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the max level is, but try and get them to max level, or just try and level them up over time. It will buff the stats of them. Plus, it will also, just give you well, yeah, buff the stats. I don't know what I was supposed to say. Anyways, make sure you're also going ahead to get more like stands and imperfect Renegon from the bosses and stuff. They will give you more abilities to use, and abilities are very useful. Like they help you so much. These special abilities here in your specials tab that you get are very helpful. And by the way, there's here's something I want to tell you. These colors on the text are what they take, like what buffs to them, for example. So as you see red text on my chopped fruit, this means that they are getting multiplied, or they're stronger if you get strength. So that means if I were to upgrade my strength, as you see, as my highest thing, I'm going to be doing more damage on those abilities. That's the same thing so you see these are purple, it's for chakra. If you have higher chakra, if you have a high chakra, these are going to be stronger. And then if it was green, I don't have any for green, but if it was green, it would be for sword. So it tells you what the abilities go off of for your damage, by telling you the color of the text. So anyways, champions, I've gone over pretty much everything, but you can also, by the way, for Chikara, if you're running out on Chikara to the gems to hatch for these like mythical and secret characters, you can go into the Discord server, a block zone, and go do the boss battle, this pain battle with friends, or friends and other people that are hosting, grinds of just going into here, joining, and then just upgrading the tier over and over again. Because in the recent patch, they actually made bosses like Pain drop yen, so now you can actually also get yen and Chikara from killing bosses, as well as the imperfect Renegon, which is right here. It was just right here, imperfect Renegon. Actually, I wonder if I go here, if imperfect Renegon, oh no, it's in bosses. Okay, so yeah, so that's the best way, in my opinion. These are the best ways to get upgrades and get like hundreds of billions of power, trillions of power even. And also make sure you're doing bosses every now and when they spawn, because they get drops and they give you abilities that do a lot of damage. There's a lot of things that you can do in this game to get more upgrades and that do abilities that do more damage. But that's practically the video. I will be recording a AFS video soon, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. But as I said, make sure you're upgrading your stats. Make sure you're doing your main quests, your side quests, getting champions, and make sure you're grinding for Chikara shards once you get strong enough with the pain boss. Don't try and solo it, because it's not going to be nearly as effective as just going with a group of people in a VIP server. On the Discord server, as I said, you can look for them. But right now, before the video ends, I do want to say one thing that I think I'm hoping they change in update 1 of this game, simply because I want to get it out there. I am very much hoping that they change something with this fruit tracker pass, because it is super expensive and, in my opinion, way too overpowered. I just want to say that. So if you guys are trying to get fruits, just know if you don't have that Game Pass, it is going to be very hard. There is a video by a few, there are some videos about a few people that explain the best ways to find fruits. But what I'll say is they usually spawn under trees and near the coastlines. Not the coastlines, but near the outskirts of the maps. They can spawn anywhere, by the way. They can spawn any of these islands on the minimap. They can spawn any of these islands, but they're under trees. They spawn under trees, and they usually spawn like around the outskirts of the map, but they can spawn in the inside of the map. So don't think they only spawn in the outside. But what I'm saying is that they should probably make some way for free-to-play players to know when they spawn, because from our understanding, they are random, time, and place. So it's really hard for you to find them. But that was the video, so I really do thank you guys for the support and for watching the video. Imagine if I found a fruit just sitting there, that'd be so funny. But anyways, I really thank you guys for the support, and I hope that I can grow my channel out to, get, maybe 1,000 subscribers, or 500 subscribers would be amazing. Actually, 300. I'm getting there. If I can get 300 subscribers, that'd be amazing. Anyways, I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload an AFS video, but if I do, watch out for that if you're into that game. Anime Fighters, by the way, is what it is. If you're into that game, check it out. But I might update or might make a video, might not. But anyways, thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.